In the heart of Tamil Nadu there is a city called Thanjavur. This city is famous all over the world. It holds a treasure that has stood for over 1,000 years. This treasure is a magnificent temple. It is known as the Brihadiswarar Temple, or simply the Big Temple. People come from every corner of the globe to see its beauty. They stand in awe of its size and its history. The temple is not just a building made of stone, it is a story of faith, power, and incredible human skill. It represents the golden age of a mighty empire. The Big Temple is a place of wonder. When you first see it, you feel very small. Its main tower, called the Vimana, reaches high into the sky. It touches the clouds and seems to talk to the heavens. The temple is so large that it is hard to believe it was built so long ago. There were no modern machines back then. There were no cranes or computers to help. Walking into the temple complex feels like stepping back in time. It is a living, breathing part of Tamil culture. The story of the Big Temple begins with a great king. His name was Raja Chola I. He was one of the most powerful rulers of the Chola dynasty. He ruled a vast empire more than 1,000 years ago. Raja Chola was a visionary leader. He was a great warrior. He was a clever administrator. He was a deep devotee of Lord Shiva. He wanted to create something that would last forever. He dreamed of building a temple that would be the grandest in all of India, a temple to show the world the glory of his empire, and to show his devotion to his god. This grand dream became a reality. Construction started around the year 1003 AD. It was completed by about 1010 AD, an incredible achievement for that era. Imagine thousands of people working together, skilled sculptors, brilliant engineers, countless laborers. They all shared the king's vision. The king himself oversaw the project closely. He wanted everything to be perfect. The temple was not just a building, it was his offering to Lord Shiva. He named it Rajarajaswaram. By building the Big Temple, he created a lasting legacy. The architecture of the Big Temple is simply breathtaking. It is a perfect example of Dravidian temple style, but on a scale never seen before. The entire temple is made of granite, a very hard stone. There are no granite quarries near Thanjavur. Historians believe the stones came from nearly 60 kilometers away. How did they transport these giant blocks without modern trucks or machinery? It remains a mystery that puzzles experts. They likely used elephants, bullock carts, wooden rollers in a massive, coordinated effort. The most famous feature is the main tower, the Sri Vimana. It stands about 66 meters tall, like a 20-story building. On top sits a single massive stone, the Kumbham. The Kumbham weighs around 80 tons. How did they lift such a heavy stone so high? Builders likely built a long, sloping ramp from a village kilometers away. They pushed and pulled the stone up that ramp. It shows their deep knowledge of physics and engineering. Another unique feature is the Vimana's shadow. Some believe its shadow never falls on the ground at noon. The temple is filled with sculptures and paintings. Nandi is carved from a single stone and is incredibly detailed. The Thanjavur Big Temple is much more than an architectural wonder. It is the very soul of Tamil culture and heritage. For over 1,000 years, it has stood as a powerful symbol of Tamil identity. The temple was built during a time when Tamil language, art, and literature really flourished under the Chola kings. It represents the peak of their civilization. For the Tamil people, the temple is a direct connection to their glorious past. It is a reminder of the power, wealth, and artistic excellence of their ancestors. This connection fills them with a deep sense of pride and belonging. The temple has played a vital role in preserving and promoting traditional arts. The inscriptions on its walls tell us that King Raja Chola appointed hundreds of temple dancers, known as Devaradiyal. They performed Bharatanatyam, a classical dance form that tells religious stories. The temple was a stage for their divine art. It was also a center for music where singers performed devotional hymns. By supporting these artists, the temple ensured that these ancient art forms were passed down through generations. Today, the legacy of these arts continues, and the Big Temple is seen as their sacred origin. The Big Temple is also a UNESCO World Heritage Site. This international recognition highlights its importance not just to India, but to the entire world. It is part of a group of temples called the Great Living Chola Temples. They are called living because they are not just ancient monuments. They are active places of worship where religious rituals and festivals have continued without a break for over 1,000 years. The Big Temple is therefore a library in stone, holding the history and culture of the Tamil people for all to see. Today, the Big Temple continues to inspire people in countless ways. It is a powerful symbol of what humans can achieve with faith, vision, and hard work. For architects and engineers, it is a source of awe, and a lesson in ancient building techniques. They study its construction to understand how such a colossal structure could be built with such precision without modern technology. The temple proves that the limits of possibility are often in our own minds. For artists, dancers, and musicians, the temple is a sacred source of inspiration. When a dancer performs in the temple's corridors, they feel a deep connection to the hundreds of dancers who came before them. When a musician sings a hymn, they feel the echoes of 1,000 years of devotion. For the people of Tamil Nadu and for all Indians, the big temple is a source of immense pride. It is a visible, tangible link to a glorious past. In a world that is constantly changing, the temple stands firm, a reminder of the enduring strength of their culture. It represents a time when their ancestors were leaders in engineering, art, and governance. This knowledge instills a sense of confidence and self-respect. Visiting the temple is like a pilgrimage for many. In conclusion, the Thanjavur Big Temple is not just an old building. The Great Tower continues to watch over the land of the Tamils, inspiring generations to come to dream, to create, and to achieve greatness.